Hi, this is Morgan Joy. Join me as I travel to Toronto with my husband Jeremy for a weekend getaway. Jeremy and I left our home at 7 a.m. in hopes of beating possible traffic at the border. Thankfully, there was little to no wait time and the drive-in was a quick 3 hours. Once we arrived, Jeremy and I decided to head to St. Lawrence Market. St. Lawrence Market is a big public market in downtown Toronto. Because it was Saturday morning, the market was incredibly busy, but we still enjoyed looking at all the produce, flowers, and goods that were being sold. There were these delicious looking pastries, and I absolutely loved looking at the flowers, especially the dahlias that were being sold. There's something so comforting about a Saturday morning stroll through the public market. After the market, we decided to walk around and explore a bit. The Toronto Transit Commission, or TTC, runs the subway, streetcar, and bus. We ended up using the subway but did not use the streetcar, but they are fun to watch as this is not something we have at home. On our walk, we stumbled upon a beautiful park called St. James Park. Here there were many people walking their dogs and children playing on this beautiful Saturday morning. I loved looking at all the flowers and spending some time in the sun. We then walked by St. James Cathedral Church. This church has a beautiful exterior and definitely sticks out in this busy metropolitan area. We did not go inside but enjoyed its beauty on our walk. Next, we walked through Birksey Park. Birksey Park is named after William Birksey, a German architect and writer. In spring 2017, the original fountain was replaced by the current fountain that consists of 27 dog sculptures, one cat, and with a golden bone at the top. I absolutely loved looking at this fountain. I thought it was hysterical, and it was fun to watch everyone taking pictures with their dogs in front of the fountain. We then headed downtown to find a place for lunch. We learned there was a Blue Jays game going on and there was quite a bit of traffic, but it was cool to see everyone dressed and ready for the baseball game. We got lunch at Soko Kitchen and Bar that is located in the Delta Hotel. We both had chicken and waffles and then planned the rest of our day. We purchased something called City Pass for about $190 total that gave us access to one-time admission to many of the local attractions such as the aquarium, CN Tower, zoo, and more. We found the pass to be incredibly helpful as we did not have to wait in line to buy tickets at each of the attractions, many of which we had planned to see already, including the Ripley's Aquarium. The aquarium was beautiful. It was fun to walk through. It was quite crowded, but we didn't seem to mind and just enjoyed looking at all of the fish and aquatic life that they have. Next, we went to the CN Tower that is a 1,815-foot observation tower that allowed us to see the breathtaking views of downtown Toronto. CN stands for Canadian National, which I learned is the railway company that built the tower. You can get a glass of wine or a light bite while taking in the views. I was surprised how much I enjoyed this attraction. I would definitely recommend purchasing the pass, the city pass that we had gotten beforehand, just because the price does add up. I believe it was about $40 per person without the pass. So you are getting your money's worth by purchasing the city pass beforehand. We then checked into our hotel. We stayed at the DoubleTree Hotel downtown and got ready for dinner. We liked our hotel room. The view was not the best, but by no means was that required. We had a dinner reservation at the Keg Steakhouse and Bar Mansion. We both enjoyed our dinner here. We both had steak and enjoyed a cocktail. The next morning, we slept in. I made myself a cup of coffee, and then we headed downstairs to enjoy a delicious breakfast at our hotel and decided what we wanted to do on our last day here in the city. We then walked a few blocks to the subway to head to Casa Loma. Jeremy and I both purchased a Presto card and was only about $3.60 one way to go to Casa Loma. Casa Loma is a castle-style home and garden that was constructed between 1911 to 1914. The home was originally owned by Sir Henry Pellet and was constructed by architect E.J. Lennox. Sir Henry Pellet was the founder of the Toronto Light Electric Company and is how he made his fortune. The home consists of a little over 98 rooms, including stables, secret passageways, and gardens. Casa Loma offers a self-guided audio tour. There's also a very expensive steakhouse that we did not enjoy, but we saw the restaurant inside and it did look incredible. We spent about 3 hours here taking in each room and reading each of the signs. The history here is just incredible, and we had so much fun at this location. Casa Loma cost about $3.5 million to build and involved 299 workers to build this home over the 3 years. Here, Sir Henry Pellet and his wife Mary resided here for about 10 years until he went bankrupt and was forced to move out. Casa Loma was used as a hotel in the 1920s. Currently, it is a museum. It's used as a venue for weddings and is also the backdrop for many popular movies, including X-Men, The Pacifier, and the very popular show Handmaid's Tale. One of the most interesting facts that I learned while on our tour of the home was that Mary Pellet was the commissioner of Canada Girl Guides. This program is still around today and was and is still used to bring girls together to build leadership skills and connect with other girls. Jeremy and I had lots of fun walking up the steps and all the secret passageways and stairways all the way up in the towers. There are 2 towers that you are allowed to walk up into, and the view at the top of the steps is incredible. We took lots of pictures up here and really enjoyed it. Our tour included walking up many steps, so I would recommend wearing sneakers. If you are wheelchair bound, there is an elevator, but you may not be able to go up to the top of the tower. There are 2 towers that you have to walk up very tiny steps in order to visit. I'm unsure that there's an elevator, but there may be, and I would just ask ahead of time before going on your visit. The horse stables and the downstairs passageway is all set up for a haunted house. Casa Loma at night, they have all the month of October are holding haunted houses. I then got to strut my stuff on the red carpet, and then we learned about all the movies that have been shot at Casa Loma. We then hit the road and headed to our last stop, the Toronto Zoo. The zoo is quite large, so I would recommend giving yourself a good 2, probably 3 hours to walk through, especially if you're going to stop for lunch, hang out for a bit, and then walk around. We really were kind of in a time crunch when we went, but we still enjoyed spending our time there. We did not get to see every exhibit, but we really made the most of the limited time that we had before heading home. Jeremy and I could not get over the beautiful fall leaves that we could see while walking and looking at the beautiful animals that the Toronto Zoo does offer. We had lots of fun walking around the zoo and really enjoyed our day. Jeremy and I then headed home and we're so very sad to be leaving Toronto, but we'll definitely be back.